Hey, Drew.
Oh, hey.
Can you help us build a bike?
Sure I can. So what are we building today?
Today we're going to unbox and assemble a Schwinn hybrid. Tools needed for assembly include 4, 5, and 6 mm hex keys, a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a box cutter, cable cutter, or scissors, and a pedal wrench or adjustable wrench. Locate the zip strip tab at the top corner of the box. Pull the tab all the way across the box, then open the box top. If your box doesn't have a zip strip, use a flat screwdriver to open the box top. Remove the entire bike from the box and set it on top of the box. Snip off the straps holding the front wheel to the bike and remove all additional packaging from the wheel. You can discard the straps. Next, remove the packaging from the rest of the bicycle. Lift the bicycle and set the rear wheel in the box, with the fork hanging over the side. Gently place the handlebar at the front of the bike. Remove the small parts box and seat post assembly from the box and set them aside for now. We'll get back to them in a moment. Use a hex wrench to loosen the 2 bolts securing the stem faceplate and remove the faceplate. Set the faceplate and bolts in a safe place where nothing will be lost. Place the handlebar in the stem and verify the brake and shift cables wrap around the frame without kinks or twisting. Reinstall the stem faceplate and bolts, but don't tighten the bolts yet. Center the handlebar in the stem using the markings on the handlebar. Rotate the handlebar to a comfortable position with the brake levers pointing down slightly. Next, evenly tighten the faceplate bolts with a hex wrench. Next, we'll install the seat and seat post. Hey, what's that attached to the saddle?
Don't forget to read your owner's manual.
Open the seat post quick release lever, then slide the seat post into the frame. Ensure the seat post is inserted past the minimum insertion line marked on the post. Close the seat post quick release lever. Lift the bike out of the box and set it on the ground standing straight up. Next, we'll install the front wheel. Inside the small box are the pedals, as well as the quick release skewer for the front wheel. Locate the quick release skewer. There should be an adjusting nut, a tabbed washer, 2 springs, a second tabbed washer, and the quick release lever. Remove the adjusting nut, 1 tabbed washer, and 1 spring. Insert the quick release skewer through the front wheel axle from the side opposite the brake disc. Reinstall the spring, narrow end first, and the tabbed washer, tab facing in, and lightly tighten the adjusting nut. The order on the axle should be adjusting nut, tabbed washer, spring, wheel, the second spring, the second tabbed washer, then the quick release lever. With your foot, remove the fork spacer at the dropouts. To install the front wheel, lift the front of the bike and roll the wheel back. Ensure the brake disc goes into the caliper and the tabbed washers are on the outside of the dropouts. Then lower the fork dropouts onto the axle. Rotate the tabbed washers so the tabs engage the holes on both fork dropouts. Slowly tighten the adjusting nut and check the quick release lever to ensure it's tight enough. The quick release is properly tight when it requires a lot of effort to close the lever, and the lever leaves a mark on your hand.
Pedals are side specific, right and left. Just check the sticker. The right side of the bike has the gears and the chain.
Install the right pedal, threading in the direction of the front wheel. Then use a pedal wrench or adjustable wrench to fully tighten. Repeat this process on the opposite side, and always remember to tighten in the direction of the front wheel. Both pedals should be very tight. Ensure the rear reflector is pointing straight back, then tighten the bolt to secure it into place. Rotate the front reflector so it points straight forward, then tighten the bolt to secure it. Ensure the wheel reflectors are snug by pulling them toward the rim. Open the seat post quick release, then raise the saddle to approximately hip level. Close the quick release lever. At your correct seat height, your knee should have a slight bend in it at the bottom of the pedal stroke. Place your hand around the top headset bearing, then squeeze the front brake and rock the bike back and forth. If you feel play, use a hex key to tighten the bolt at the top of the stem and fork steerer. Verify the bearing play has been eliminated and also that the handlebar still turns freely without binding. Align the handlebars with the front wheel, then use a hex key to tighten the two bolts at the back of the stem. When tight enough, the hex key should leave an imprint on your hand. Use a hex key to verify the bolts securing the handlebar to the stem are fully tight. Straddle the front wheel and attempt to twist the bars back and forth to make sure they don't twist. Vigorously rock and twist the saddle back and forth to ensure it doesn't move while you're riding. Check that the brakes work by rolling back and forth slightly, then squeezing the brake levers to verify they grip. Ensure the brake levers don't pull back too far. There should be a gap between the lever and grip with the brake applied. Verify the front wheel quick release is tight. Open the lever, then close it again. The lever should be hard to close, leaving a mark on the palm of your hand. Inflate the tires to the manufacturer's recommended pressure, which is marked on the tire sidewall.
That's all, folks. Grab your helmet and you're ready to ride.
Thanks, Drew. Have a great ride.